Until death, all defeat is psychological. I've seen this phrase go throughout social media for a long time now. Not even a long time, it's been since the start of this year, I guess. And I truly do resonate with this phrase. Why do I resonate with the phrase? Because it goes against fear. And most of my channel is dedicated to removing your fear. I don't like people who live in fear. I really don't. People who live in fear are like, it's just a sad sight. It's like seeing a rocket, but knowing that rocket has no fuel. Or seeing a rocket and just knowing it'll never take off because it has a fear of being in space. It has a fear of leaving the ground. It's crazy, but when you think about the phrase, until death, all defeat is psychological, you start to realize that if you just don't quit, you can obtain anything. You can get to anything. You can get to anywhere. There's literally nothing stopping you except death. That's the only thing. And I feel like sometimes people's minds will go, this is just like a very silly example, but I feel like certain people just live in fear because they see they extrapolate, they overthink, extrapolate, and then see death at the end. So this is just a silly example, but I remember there was this one meme that used to go out in my high school of never lose your pen, right? And it was like, why is it so terrible to lose your pen? And it was, if you lose your pen, you won't be able to do your schoolwork. If you don't do your schoolwork, you won't get good grades. If you don't get good grades, you won't be able to go to university. If you don't get to university, you won't be able to get a good degree. If you don't get a good degree, you won't be able to get a good job. If you don't get a good job, you'll be homeless. If you're homeless, sooner or later you'll die. So it's like, people will always extrapolate things and then people will always try to find death in everything. But there are certain things in this life that if you try, you won't die. You literally won't die. There's no extrapolation to death. Like starting that business. Pretty sure you want to start a business, or you don't even want to start a business, you just want to get through school so you can get a nice job and then buy everything that you ever wanted, right? Just doing that, there's no way death can come from that. Unless it's a freak accident. Unless you just one day just walking across the road, car just comes out, fucking takes your lights out. Okay, that can happen. I guess that can happen. But from the sheer act of just going to school or learning something new or just doing something new, like posting YouTube content, doing something that you've always wanted to do, you actually can't die. Like, you literally can't die. It's all that's holding you back is fear. And for some reason, people equate fear to death. They think that if I fear something, it means that if I do it, I might die. You won't. You really won't. You really won't. You just have to start living in faith. You have to live in faith. Literally just live in faith. Live in faith that whatever it is that you think of, or live in faith that whatever it is that you want to do in life, the universe put that into your life somehow, some way, because some things are just way too coincidental. Some things are just way too how would this happen? All of the mistakes I did, all of the successes I had, all the failures I had led me to this point. And now there's something I need to do, but I am in fear of that thing. Don't be in fear. All your successes and your failures led you to this point for a reason. Now you can prove yourself. Just remember that fear isn't death. Death is something completely devoid of fear. There are certain things that you fear and could kill you. Like, I feel like everyone has a fear of heights. Well, a fear of falling, not a fear of heights. So, yeah, till death, all defeat is psychological. Keep that in mind. Till the next time. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.